Get ready for the action, because we are diving straight into the NFL trade speculation with Howie Roseman. General Manager Howie Roseman is a wizard at fleecing teams in trades, and we are breaking down exactly which teams the Philadelphia Eagles could target next to reshape their future. We look at the potential move for the Browns to acquire Grant Delpit and explore the possibility of the Eagles offloading Kayvon Thibodeaux to see if they can land a prime-caliber player. This could be the key move that sets up a massive shift for the franchise in the coming years.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the immense pressure on the Philadelphia Eagles as they prepare for the 2026 season. Following a dominant year, the team faces a marquee opponent that could test their resolve, and the biggest question is what the team will look like on offense with Sean Mannion as the new offensive coordinator. We examine the roster shakeups, including the potential departure of A.J. Brown, and see if the new system featuring Jalen Hurts and Mackay Lemon can reignite that championship fire. This is the battle to prove they are still contenders. We are moving now to the 2026 NFL schedule, focusing specifically on the massive matchup the Eagles have lined up against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. This game is more than just a football contest. It's a business opportunity for everyone invested in the league. We break down what this specific matchup means for the team's momentum heading into the crucial end of the season and what it signifies for their standing in the NFC picture. And finally, we shift gears entirely to a major player connection, as Payton reveals a significant Carson Wentz connection. Payton has shared some surprising details about his past with the Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz, including their shared agency and Wentz's role in the 2017 Super Bowl season. We discuss the implications of Payton potentially cracking the Eagles' 53-man roster as a backup quarterback behind Jalen Hurts this year. Stay with us, because we have more breaking news coming up right after this. Philadelphia Eagles general manager Howie Roseman is once again positioned as a master negotiator in the NFL trade market, with speculation mounting over which teams could be next on the Eagles' trade list to bolster their future. Roseman has a proven track record of executing strategic moves, highlighted by acquisitions such as A.J. Brown in 2022 and edge rusher Jalen Phillips from the Miami Dolphins. With the team navigating multiple trades during the previous season, analysts are examining potential moves for 2026. One potential target involves the Cleveland Browns. The Browns possess flexibility at the safety position following their second-round selection of Emmanuel McNeil-Warren in the 2026 NFL Draft. Grant Delpit, a player who could be traded, presents an opportunity for Philadelphia. A deal involving a Day 3 selection from Cleveland in exchange for Delpit could be a beneficial arrangement, potentially allowing the Eagles to secure a starting caliber player. Another avenue being explored is engaging with the New York Giants regarding Kayvon Thibodeaux. Reports suggest that despite acquiring Jonathan Greenard to address the edge rusher situation, the Eagles may still be looking to make moves at that position. Trading a third-round pick along with a fourth- or fifth-round pick could be an attractive proposition for New York, given the perceived lack of other interest in Thibodeaux. Furthermore, internal discussions suggest exploring connections with former colleague Kellen Moore, the former Eagles offensive coordinator and current Saints head coach. There is potential interest from New Orleans to explore a deal, perhaps involving Tanner McKee, the backup quarterback, as insurance, especially given McKee's strong performance under Moore in his first career start in 2024. This exchange could also aid the Saints in securing necessary assets for their 2027 and 2028 draft capital. The Philadelphia Eagles face a pivotal test in 2026, with a marquee opponent on their schedule poised to determine their standing in the NFC. Following a season where the team, despite boasting arguably the best roster in the NFL, failed to replicate their dominant Super Bowl success, the Eagles are seeking redemption against the Seattle Seahawks, who have recently established a strong rivalry streak. This matchup is framed by internal changes and significant questions surrounding the team's future direction. Key personnel shifts are central to the Eagles' 2026 outlook. Sean Mannion has been hired as the new offensive coordinator, signaling a major overhaul on the offensive side of the ball. Furthermore, the team has made significant roster moves, including acquiring defensive end Jonathan Greenard from the Vikings and drafting Mackay Lemon in the first round of the 2026 NFL Draft. The team is also contemplating changes to its offensive personnel, with Kevin Patullo exiting and speculation mounting that star wide receiver A.J. Brown may be released. The narrative surrounding the Eagles is one of proving their continued contention. As Wendell Ferreira noted, for Philadelphia, a non-divisional game against the defending Super Bowl champions is a chance to assert their place among NFC contenders, especially given that Seattle has secured 8 consecutive victories over the Eagles. The historical context highlights a tough challenge, with the last Eagles victory over Seattle occurring in 2008. Looking ahead, the Eagles are optimistic about Jalen Hurts operating within a new offensive scheme, coupled with the return of Saquon Barkley to lead the ball-running game and the integration of new wide receiver Mackay Lemon alongside Devonta Smith. The focus now shifts to whether the Eagles can successfully synthesize these changes to deliver the performance required to challenge for a championship in 2026. The upcoming 2026 NFL schedule has generated anticipation, with a notable matchup highlighted for the Thanksgiving holiday. Specifically, the Philadelphia Eagles are slated to face the Dallas Cowboys in a Thanksgiving game, according to reports from WDEL. This fixture is set to be a key event for sports enthusiasts and those looking to engage with the NFL, suggesting increased interest in the game and related opportunities. Cole Payton has revealed a significant football connection with NFL quarterback Carson Wentz, highlighting a shared professional background beyond their time at North Dakota State University and the Philadelphia Eagles. Payton discussed this connection with Philadelphia media ahead of the rookie minicamp last weekend. Payton noted that he and Wentz share the same agency, which led to them crossing paths while Payton was training in Southern California. Payton described Wentz as a great dude and a tough football player, expressing excitement about following in his footsteps. Wentz has navigated various roles in the NFL, serving as a backup for multiple teams, including playing on the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl team in 2024 and currently being part of the Minnesota Vikings quarterback room. Payton himself is positioned to potentially crack the Eagles' 53-man roster as one of the backup quarterbacks behind Jalen Hurts this season. Payton has become the 5th quarterback from NDSU to be drafted since 2016, tying the Bison with Alabama and Ohio State for the most quarterbacks drafted in that span. The Bison's NFL attention began with quarterback Brock Jensen in 2014, who led the team to 3 FCS championships between 2011 and 2013. Payton's time featured on running plays for NDSU has followed him into the NFL. Payton has frequently been compared to Taysom Hill, though Payton believes his trajectory differs. Critics have pointed to Payton's need for refinement in technique, carriage, and footwork as potential hurdles, despite acknowledging his athleticism. Payton emphasized that he dedicated himself to improving his game as a backup at NDSU to establish himself as a serious draft prospect.